Today, I'm going to be teaching you how to take a team that looks like this and showing you the way no money spent on how to acquire all these players right here. Boom, baby. What's good, everybody? Welcome to MLB The Show 24. You already know what time it is. The greatest no money spent professor that YouTube has ever seen. You're looking at him. You already know the launch bundle went crazy, boys. Our first official diamond pull in MLB The Show 24, and it's no other than Julio Rodriguez. I just want to say welcome to the video, boys. There's going to be a ton of MLB The Show 24 content on this channel, so stop what you're doing and hit the subscribe button right now. Listen, there's something about doing no money spent in MLB The Show that is just so satisfying, boys. I'm going to show you guys how to go from 0 stubs, or the stubs that you get when you pre-order the game, to having millions and millions of stubs just like that. Now, when I loaded into the game for the first time, I got a free 88 overall Byron Buxton captain card that's got 98 power and 100 power. We're really not going to talk about the vision, though. Seriously, if you live by the motto that if you're not swinging at curveballs in the dirt, are you really living life? You'll be a lot better at this game. I've also been flipping a ton of stubs, which I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do. I did pick out Fernando Tatis Jr. I threw him in the lineup, but I'm probably going to flip him. And we got a free pre-order Adrian Beltre, who I picked with 93 power, great fielder. And the rest of the team, well, that's the problem. Because if you watch me play MLB The Show, I need to get some good cards, dog. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like, these 70 overall cards just ain't doing it for me. And if you're watching this video, it ain't doing it for you either, bro. So I really don't know where I'm going with this. All I know is subscribe. All right, I'm just going to basically simplify it for you guys. I don't spend money on MLB The Show. I'm CMS sometimes, but I haven't been streaming. But for the most part, I like to enjoy this game, no money spent. It feels rewarding to me, and ultimately the goal is to get every single card in the game without spending any money. Now, little Timmy, hear me out. All right, you're gonna say, Toke, how the hell do I do that? Well, I'm gonna show you. The beginning is the hardest part. Obviously, everybody wants to buy Shohei Ohtani, and looking at Ohtani right now, if you had 235,000 stubs, you would make a good flip on this card. Now, MLB The Show is different than every other sports game. Typically, if you're a Madden player like I am, you're basically refreshing the auction block over and over again, waiting for a card for a price that you want to pay. But with MLB The Show, you can just set the price that you want, and eventually somebody's gonna sell it to you. I felt like this was going way better in my head, but now that I'm explaining it, like, I might actually sound like an idiot. So for the 12-year-olds that clicked on this video, 1, don't watch my videos. I am completely inappropriate for you. Come back in 5 years. But 2, let's just say Shohei Ohtani. He's selling right now for 245,000 stubs. All right, it was 235, but 245. So we'll go 245 minus the cheapest one up, which is 284,000 stubs. That is a difference of 39,000 stubs. I go like this to a buy, create buy order, and I put in the cheapest buy order possible, and someone sells it to me. And then I go back to the sell order, and I sell it for the cheapest stubs possible at the time. On this flip alone, buying and selling Ohtani would net me 15,000 stubs. I've been doing this for a long time. I'm telling you, 15,000 stubs on a flip right away, bang, bang, bop, is massive. Now, there are so many different things you can do. Diamond equipment has always been my go-to for flipping, and as you guys can see, the margins are usually there, but they have taken out create a player in Diamond Dynasty, and I am not sure if flipping equipment is the way to go. You can see right here, the MLB The Show 24 Collector's Edition socks. You can buy them right now for 30,000 stubs, and you can resell them for 49,000. Right here again, 11,000 stubs. You can resell them for 20,000. But I like to move, bro. I feel like I'm trying to make a come up. Like I'm like buying milk and then trying to buy more milk. Does that make sense? Shit don't make no sense. I was gonna say weed, but like, can you say that right? I don't think you can say that. At the end of the day, doing no money spent on MLB, everything is sellable. The rewards, if you are grinding this game and you are doing Conquest, you are doing Team Affinity, you are gonna get so many packs and so many rewards that you can sell to make stubs. And I know this is beating a dead horse, but I'm just saying, at the end of the day, if you unlock, oh my God, gee golly willikers, I unlocked Bobby Boucher, all right? You should probably sell Bobby Boucher and buy him back in a couple days when he's way cheaper. You're welcome. Now, I just wanted to kind of go over and show you guys what I've been doing. I started with 20,000 stubs. I bought Julio Rodriguez. I sold him as well. and I have turned in probably about 3 hours of gameplay on this game since it came out. I've made over 120,000 stubs. Now you can simply see in the very beginning, as soon as I got on the game, every single person was getting their free packs. They were opening up packs, and the same thing is going to happen the day the game comes out. Not to mention it's going on right now, but you can see these lucky clover socks are right here, and they are selling for 449 stubs, which is still a good little flip of 300. Listen, if you've got not a lot of stubs, you have to start low. You have to start investing in stuff where you're gonna make 400, 500, 600 stubs at a pop. Once you get a bankroll, then you can start going for the diamonds and making 1, 2, 3,000 stubs each and every time you do a flip. Luckily for me, your boy jumped on it right away. I bought over 100 of these socks for 100 stubs. And then I started selling them to little Timmy, who wanted to put the lucky clovers on his road to the show player so he could run faster, steal bases, and get thrown out at second. And they were buying them for over 2,000 stubs. So I was investing 100 stubs, and I was getting 2,000 back in return. And it was like just rinse and repeat over and over and over again. Now, if you're just trying to start this out and you just got on the game and you don't want to spend money, it's very, very simple, boys. Simply look at all the margins. Now, I highly don't recommend equipment. Maybe you can do equipment. Do not get caught with your hand in the cookie jar with equipment. Do not get caught with your hand in the cookie jar with equipment. Do not get caught with your hand in the cookie jar with equipment. If you buy equipment, you better flip it that day, because you will come up the next day, go to sell it, and they will drop free equipment, and it will be so cheap you will lose all your stubs. Don't say I didn't warn you. At the end of the day, boys, my journey here on this channel, mainly I am a gameplay guy. I rage at the game. I am the best MLB The Show player you will ever watch, but I wanted to make this quick video for people that are coming over from Madden or have never played MLB before. Instead of buying stubs, I highly recommend, or if you buy stubs, stop buying them after and invest them. Simple as that, boys. Right here, Ronald Acuna Jr., a perfect example. If you have a bankroll, which I almost do, and I think my goal is in the next 5 days to get 1 million stubs. And what does that mean when I get 1 million stubs? That means that I'm going to be adding Ohtani to my team, Aaron Judge to my team, Ronald Acuna to my team, Mookie Betts to the team. The list goes on. Now, guys, listen, you can see that this chase pass, John Donaldson, don't get caught buying these. They're going to go up and down as people open packs. You never know what the price is going to be. Now, you can invest in these cards later on. That's fine and dandy, but you can see right here, man, Ronald Acuna, 200,000 coins, 200,000 stubs. If I bought it for 200,000 stubs and I sold it for 238,000 stubs, after the tax, I would make 18,000 stubs off one flip. And if I had a chart to be able to show you how many Ronald Acuna Juniors are being sold in an hour, I promise you it is a lot. Now, simply looking, you can see right here, Satchel Paige, everybody's going to be looking for a pitcher. 16,000 stubs. I can sell it for 20,000 stubs. I'm going to make myself a little bit. Listen, it adds up. As long as you're in the green, whether you're making 50 stubs, 200 stubs, it does not matter. You are making stubs, and it'll start adding up over and over and over again. You can see it like I was not kidding. I look at all these. I bought, kept buying them. And then I started selling them for a huge profit. Now, this is just what I did. Obviously, you can see that the margins have closed tremendously, but you've got to stay on the market and look for gaps. If you find gaps, buy and sell right away. Don't get caught holding on to cards. The way I looked at it this morning, I woke up and I was like, hey, I really want to get Fernando Tatis Jr. Like, this card has always been good for me, even though he's silver hitting. Something about his swing, he can play in every position. I'm a big fan of speed and utility type players. He is selling for 34,000 stubs. When I got him, he was selling for 39,000. So what I was doing was, I figured, hey, I'm going to buy Fernando Tatis Jr. at 30,000 stubs. I am then going to sell him for 38,000. After tax, I'm making like 4,000 stubs. I did the math and I said, okay, I've got to sell Fernando Tatis Jr. 10 times. And that is going to be enough stubs on the 11th purchase of Fernando Tatis Jr. He is now on my team, and I did not spend any stubs to get him. So you got to start thinking like that on how you want to do it. Now, if you want Ohtani and stuff, guys, you've got to stick with it and grind. It is a grind, but I promise you, check out my live streams, watch the videos on the journey of building up my team. You will get stubs very quickly. At the end of the day, when you first start, you don't have a lot of stubs, so you're flipping for 200 stubs, 100 stubs, 300 stubs. I get it, bro. It is exhausting. It does not feel like the So it's worth the return of sitting there. But once you stockpile hundreds of thousands of stubs, think about it. If you have 200,000 stubs and now you're buying 10, 11, 15 cards at once, flipping them, now you just doubled your stubs. And now you're doing it again and again and again. Holy crap, is it on here? I'm sweating. I just feel like I've just been talking to a teaching a kindergarten class of something. What is this video? You can see right here a perfect example. Adrian Beltre, I bought him for 18,599 stubs. I then sold him over and over again for 23,000, 24,000, 22,000. Now it's not a lot of profit, but it is in fact profit. You can use the mobile app as well, which honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. It's a lot easier than doing it on here. You could be grinding conquests and flipping cards at the same time. It is an absolute win. Another perfect example. I bought Mookie Betts for 100,000 stubs. I then instantly, look at this, within less than a minute, I sold him for 116, almost 117,000 stubs. You do the math. That's a 7,000 coin profit. I bought him right away for 99,000 stubs. And then I sold him for 117,000 an hour later. So I don't want to beat a dead horse. All I know is, boys, if you ain't yelling yard, are you really living life? Welcome to the Toke MLB No Money Spent series, where I go from 0 stubs to 1,000,000 stubs. If you guys are ready for the journey, drop a like, leave a comment down below. Road to the show, Diamond Dynasty, we back, baby.